So, Oneguys Micro Towers. Really good game. You should play it. And I realize that there's going to be some issues. And I'm going to make a tutorial video for the tutorial tower. Because the tutorial tower kind of sucks. I'll admit. This is way easier. But I'm going to do it anyways. So first here, this isn't very clear. I mean, this part isn't clear. You get to do 3-set high jumps. 4-set high jumps are possible. Like, look, I'll do it right now. But we didn't know that, but chances are you're not going to pull that off. But this is kind of confusing, because people just walk off. You got to jump up right here, and it'll activate these buttons. For this, these jumps used to be harder, but I'd suggest just going on this invisible path we have right here. The X pushers, nothing. Just chilling with them. And then head hitters, these aren't used a lot in this game because they are really janky. You see what happens is you climb, but you're kind of far out. So say you're trying to do a head hitter and you go in tight, you'll just bounce back, like if you do it too tightly. And also, oftentimes, the platforms will be very thin for you to be able to climb it. Like, this is just barely enough to be able to climb it. This is about equivalent to needing to do a 1-set wrap, a half-set wrap. Probably 0.25. You could dance clip this, but your animation hitbox is smaller, so it'll be much harder. And then from that point on, this looks kind of scary. Just stand still. For these spinners, I believe, yeah, you move with them. And here you walk. There's another skip here. You can just walk straight across here. And then this is a fake truss. I don't know why we have this here. This ladder. I mean, trusses are still used in towers, just a very small amount. And then these ball jumps, you don't have to try real hard to do it. Here, goose. So these jumps, they're not bad, but they're just like, see, this is a bit of a difficult spot. You got to jump. You have to. It's kind of like a high jump, sort of. You jump. Then you move to the right, just do that. Just do what I'm doing if you're having trouble with that. These are all fast, it'll be quick. So this isn't very apparent, but when I say these, I mean these 1/2-set platforms. They fall, and pretty quickly too. They aren't really indicated that well. And then for this, you don't want to touch this, because I believe these are ouch bricks. No, we nerfed it. Okay. Yeah, but you're just going to run out of ball, hold back on S to roll with it, you know. Press S, time it. This is just a push box. The red destroys it, if that's not obvious. Oh god. See, this game, it's pretty good, but there are some problems with it, like your walk speed might not be fast enough. This music is really loud. I'm turning this down. Okay. For this, I don't think you can... Yeah, you can walk across all of these. I would jump this first one, then walk across, because these are kind of tedious to do. For this, I would just touch it. And oftentimes people get screwed over here, like I just did right now, but you can still jump up. So just be careful though. Don't dismount too early. If you press spacebar while doing this, you'll just fall down. This part is very interesting actually. So you can hold whichever direction you want, and you just have to push it, and it gets here. Now for this, it can be a little confusing because there's no like parking thing. Just hold it up against the wall and jump, and it'll go. If you do fall here, though, it's fine because it's netted. You do get trashed on, though, for failing it, which I just did. So just continue through here, go right through this wall. And, yeah. So if you think this is easy, then, like, easy difficulty, that's fair. Oh my god, holy crap. Okay. But a lot of people think it's harder. I wouldn't be surprised. So see, the ladders are really weird in this game. See how far I was when I was climbing that? And then for here, these are relatively easy to jump over. More, not that hard. This was nerfed a lot. These used to be quarter-stud jumps. Quarter-stud jumps aren't the equivalent to 1-studs in this game, because the way your walk speed is much faster. This is a conveyor jump. It's really easy. I think we removed the conveyor jump, and he didn't get rid of that sign. So, yeah, this arrow wasn't also here once, so But good thing it is now, you know where to go. This outside section is a little bit harder than the tower's difficulty, I think. The first part isn't bad, but these jumps, they can get on your nerves a little bit if you don't know what you're doing. But they're not too bad. And then this is a boost pad, and you get a net. I believe this is floor 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It is floor 5. Okay. So here, this can be kind of hard to figure out. Not really. I mean, maybe. So this is our first one stud actual ramp. You'll notice here that we're blocked off. You want to come down here, squeeze through this gap. Button's right here hiding. So just go ahead. And then also for this, you used to have to jump from the X-Pusher to the spinner, which is a little too hard, so we added that there. You can still jump to the spinner, I believe, but you don't need to. These used to be 2 stud wraps, which are, you know, kind of difficult to perform. So you just walk around here. You don't have to jump on any of these. You can just walk across here. And then for this, you can either go up there the intended way, or you could just jump up here. I would jump up here because it doesn't require any more skill than it does the other way. So you want to walk up the frame. And that was all floor 6, walking up the frame. So we got a couple of 3-set high jumps. And then 2 floors of just the truss, which takes about 5 or 6 seconds to climb. So you can really see that these towers are much smaller than what they should be, even if we're small. These are some pretty difficult jumps. You don't have to treat them like long jumps. You can jump from like right here and still make it. But they're kind of tricky. For this, you can just walk across. Not very hard. And we're nearing the end of the tower. Not a lot left. Okay, so this is a trap. Just get ready for it. You walk off, and here's my favorite part of the tower. Do be careful. You can fall off, but these can knock you off. But you can just, you know, keep pressing it. I don't know if this might lag out your game or not, but they all just go everywhere down there. Pretty good. Okay, well we'll leave that be and we'll finish the tower. And for the final floor is 1 jump. All your training is led to this. It is, I believe, 0.25 stud ramp. You could very easily dance clip this, but I'm just gonna wrap it to show you how to wrap if you don't know how to dance clip. Let's see, it's not very hard. I wouldn't go in like tight like this because that's really not necessary. I would go further out, so you have to have less motion to turn. I don't know. I've seen people fail this. It's really funny. So just want to make sure you don't. See, dance clipping it isn't that hard. And with that, we beat the tower. Only took 7 minutes. Got a nice screenshot spot right here. Perfect for your first micro tower. And with that, I beat micro tower starting so. I'll do a follow-up with some harder towers in case anybody wants to do those, even though I know no one will. So there's probably no point.